This is New Day Northwest. Now, here's Margaret Larson.
So first up today, we are learning how to make a delicious appetizer that makes a great alternative for bread. Here with the highly popular chickpea pancake recipe from Ballard, San Fermo, please welcome Sam West. How are you?
I'm doing great.
It's
How are
good
you?
to meet you. Welcome.
Nice to meet you.
So
Thanks
we
for
have a
having me.
hot pan here. This is super popular. People like this. So why is this different from bread, and what makes that better for some people?
Well, instead of using wheat flour, you're using chickpea flour. It's
So
really simple.
Does that
this
mean it
is
doesn't have gluten in it?
No gluten.
Okay.
And this is as simple of a recipe as I could come up with if I wanted to do something quick on your show. So I've got these three ingredients here. Chickpea flour, rosemary infused olive oil, water, and then a little bit of salt, and that's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay, shall we start whipping it up?
So the most important thing is actually that you let this batter sit for as long as possible.
Why is that?
That way you can actually, it'll give it more time to come together.
Okay.
And
No eggs in this.
no eggs whatsoever.
And where do I get chickpea flour?
You can get it at
Pretty
a
much
grocery
any
store.
market?
Yeah,
Yep.
anywhere
If
you
I
want.
just look.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Maybe
there.
if I look.
So it's going to be a little bit thick when you first mix it. You give it time to sit, and then right before you're about to start using it, you want to add a little bit more water. This is the consistency that you want.
So it's
Just like pancake
regular
batter.
pancake
Yeah.
batter. What
very
does the
simple.
salt do at the end?
That's just for seasoning.
Okay.
Yeah. So a little bit of salt. You can also add just about anything you want to this. It's pretty typical to have rosemary, but you can also put in spinach. You could do artichokes.
So it's a savory
It's very
pancake.
versatile.
Can you
Yeah.
make it a sweet pancake if you
can
want
make
to?
it sweet as well. You can do honey and butter. It's really up to you what you want.
All right. So,
So yeah, all you do is just mix these together and then let them sit.
all right.
Set them aside.
And somehow it gets thinner
You just have to add more water.
and a little bit the rest of your oil,
Yeah.
and you're good.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's it.
So this will get you gluten-free. What would you serve with this dish if you had the salt and the rosemary, just like you're doing it now?
I brought them with us at the restaurant. We do a house-made cagliata, which is ricotta, essentially. Milk and lemon juice and a little bit of salt.
Ooh.
And then the other one here is tomato confit, which is just Roma tomatoes that have been cooked in olive oil for like 3 hours. And then you strain them out of that and puree them with garlic and rosemary.
Does that sound pretty
Yeah.
good?
Really simple, really good.
All right.
So I'm just going to set this down
Alrighty.
because that's the extent of that. You let it hang out for a little while. And then this is your finished batter. As far as ways to cook this, you can do it a number of different ways. The way that we do it at the restaurant gets us these nice small little pancakes.
I'm
that
going
I
to bring
have down
those
there.
up in just a
Yeah.
minute. I'll grab them for you.
But you could also do it in a thin baking sheet.
Could you waffle it in a waffle iron if you wanted to?
You could. I haven't tried that, but
Let's try it.
I mean, who knows? But yeah, you can do it any number of ways. But you want to get your pan nice and hot. Have some olive oil in there. I have the rosemary olive oil to start, just a little bit, and then.
So is it going to be thick like a pancake or thin like a crepe?
A little bit thick, about 1/4 inch thick.
Okay.
Crispy on the outside, a little bit soft and moist on the inside.
So while that's cooking, tell me what else you make at San Fermo.
Our most popular dish is our bolognese.
My goodness.
Yeah, saffron spaghetti bolognese. It's a recipe my dad and I have been working on since I was a little kid.
Oh, then it's probably perfect by now.
It is. Yeah.
And I think I forgot to mention this is the farinata. If people come and want this one,
Correct.
That's what it's called.
The
Does that
farinata.
mean anything in particular? Does the word mean something?
It's based on farina, flour. There's a lot of different names. In France, they call it soca, but it's chickpea and flour. That's it.
Simple as that. We
Yeah.
can try this at home.
Yep.
Shall I bring out one of the finished ones so we
Yeah.
can see how beautiful it is?
so
Are you
this
going to
is-
flip that one, or is it just going to cook like that?
you wanna actually on high heat for as long for just enough time to get color around the edge.
Right.
And then you put it in the oven.
Oh,
Depending
okay.
on how you're baking it,
Here.
we bake for about 2 minutes in these. But
Voila.
if you're doing it in a cast iron or in a baking dish, You want to do closer to 10 probably.
How did you get the marks on it?
Grill.
On the
So what we do is we make these ahead of time, and then we let them dry, sit for you know, half an hour or so, and then we throw them on our grill to get them nice and crispy.
Oh, so they're
So that's
yeah,
the
they're
grill
not,
marks.
They're not mushy. They have a
Right.
nice feel to it. So that gives you the bread feel in your mouth, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent. Okay, what are your favorite things
At San
that you
Fermo,
cook? Yes.
my personal favorite dish is the carbonara. I have a strong connection.
Somebody just actually clutched her pearls out there. She went, oh.
Carbonara it's breakfast for dinner. It's, you know, bacon essentially, guanciale at the restaurant, which is cured pork gel, and black pepper.
And you mentioned you
And
cook with
egg
your
yolks.
dad. So was he your tutor from the beginning?
He was. He got me interested. He was always making dinner when I was a little kid. And he pushed me. I didn't want to always, but he pushed me to join him and get interested in. And then before I knew it, I was doing it all the time.
And here you are.
And here I am. And him and I have opened up this beautiful little restaurant together.
That's fabulous. It's
Yeah.
in Ballard. Where is it located?
Right on Ballard Avenue.
Ballard Avenue.
The top of Ballard Avenue. In the old pioneer houses that were moved from.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so let's plate this up. Show us how it's served.
Yeah, so I'm just going to put this back
That
down
one can
here.
go under there where the magic elves are.
And then
Oh my gosh, there's a second one. They've been
we
busy
have
down
two.
there.
So yeah, we will typically for one order we'll do 2 pieces.
Should I turn this off?
Yes,
In
thank
case
you.
it doesn't. There we are. That thing is serious. That is putting out some heat.
Yeah, don't touch that.
I won't. I won't touch that.
So that's about all that you have to do, and then we grill it to order and serve it out.
I want to see how I'm going to do this at home, and this is always kind of the finishing touch, right?
And then you've got these.
That looks so good and smells so good. So we can dip and wipe, and
Yeah.
you don't have to worry about using your fingers and wiping your plate. You can do whatever you want.
Exactly.
Perfect. It's my kind of restaurant. Look,
Alright.
the garnish. It's
Yeah.
going to be the finish here. I'm going to
Just
take
the
this away so
finishing
we get the
touch.
beautiful plate.
Thank you.
A little bit of oil in there.
Yeah, rosemary olive
Oh,
oil.
man.
We make this really simply by just steeping olive oil with rosemary for a couple hours.
A little
And
bit
there
of
you go.
salt.
Yeah.
And we're done. Does that look
Fish and salt.
delicious? Thank you
That's
so
it.
much.
You're so
Appreciate
welcome.
it. Thanks
Thank
for
you for
coming
having
in.
me.
We'll
Yeah.
see you in Ballard. Up next, a new book touting the benefits of German-style parenting. We'll be right back. Thank you. That's gorgeous.
This New Day cooking segment brought to you by Ferguson Bath Kitchen and Lighting Gallery, powered by Electrolux.